Hello everyone. In today's Cenozoic profile remake, we're going to be doing is Alligator hailensis, or Haley alligator, is a large extinct species of alligator known from the early Pleistocene of Florida. It is named after a town of Hailey, Florida, where it was found. Its age and skeletal morphology is intermediate between the geological older alligator Mephilarida and the modern American alligator, making it a transitional fossil. The remains of Hailey alligator were found in the Hailey 7C and 7G fossil sites at late Balakan assemblies from Alachua County in Florida, likely representing water-filled sinkholes that were covered in sediments. These fossils localities yielded a minimum of 43 individual alligators, possibly even more, bridging the gap between species from the Paleocene and the modern American alligator. Out of these specimens, UF 224688, a complete skull with mandible, and assorted postcranial moraines ranging from vertebrate to limb bones, was chosen as the holotype. The specific name hailensis is derived from the name of the fossil sites. The Haley alligator was a large animal comparable to the modern Mississippi alligator in size, with a holotype skull measuring 52.5 centimeters, 20.7 inches from the tip of the snout to the end of the parietal bone, and 15 centimeters, 5.9 inches across the widest point of the maxilla. A larger, though less complete specimen even measures up to 20 centimeters, 7.9 inches across the maxilla. Using the dimensions of the holotype skull, the larger specimen would have a skull length of 20 inches if it had a skull to body length ratio similar to modern day alligators. The larger specimen would have a total length of 17.5 feet. The gnars of the animal are overall in shape and is almost split in two by the nasal bone, which extend significantly into the gnars. Dorsally, the processes of a premaxilla extend only to the first maxillary tooth, which is notably shorter than in either extant American alligators or specimen, tentatively referred to alligator cf. Malfordori. The upper jaw contains 5 premaxillary teeth and 16 maxillary teeth, rounded and in cross sections and carnassial in the front, while teeth further back shows slight comparison. The mandible contains 21 teeth, the fourth being the largest of a tooth row. The orbits around are rounded towards the near with straight ventral margins, the narrows to a point towards the front of the skull. The rims of the orbit, as in other alligator species, are raised above the skull table. The frontal bone and partly meet just behind the orbit, separated from one another by a straight stature. The supratemporal venati are rounded, giving the partial an hourglass shape. The axial and abaxal skeleton are largely similar to the other species of alligators. However, alligator stands out as being known for much more material than other extinct members of the genus. Across various age gaps, much like other alligators, A. hailensis lacked osteoderms. On its belly, the species differs from A. medullifidi in the placement of the structure between pterygoid and platine, which is situated before the rear edge of the suborbital veniculatura. From the modern alligators, it differs in the extent of the spinel, which in A. hailensis make up around 40% of the medial wall of the mandibular tooth row. Additionally, it differs from any other species of alligator, though the presence of an interior foramen intermirabilis aureus, a foramen located on the anterior end of the spinal, which it's incompletely closed. In modern species, the Chinese alligator possesses this foramen, while the American alligator lacks this feature. And addition to both cranial and postcranial remains, researchers also discovered multiple coprolites at the highly fossil sites. These coprolites are consistent in shape with those of crocodilians and were thus assumed to have those of alligator. Helios, in case in the fossil were remains identified to belong to fish, indicating that at least some part of alligator's diet consisted of fish. And that's it for this extinct alligator. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and see you later, guys.